everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you are a returning viewer. My name is Lisa and I'm the owner and creator behind Hey Country Creations, a little shop where I sell crochet plushies and wearables. So today is going to be another Q&A video. One of my friends, well, a few of my friends have sent me questions, and yeah, I figured I would do a Q&A since I need to make something that's fast and then edit it and upload it for tomorrow. So this will be our Wednesday video. Yeah, so let's get into it. I am currently making a Crochet Grove Pegasus. I'm on the ear, so if I like cut in and out in editing, it's because I'm looking at the pattern. And I have some questions written down right here. It's not all of them, it's just some of them. And then other ones I will have to refer to my phone for. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about switching to an easier project while we do this. I have a Granny Hexagon cardigan by Passionate Kelsey right here on the go. But anyways, the first question is, what's your favorite thing to crochet? I don't know if I have like a favorite thing, like a singular thing to crochet, because I love making tops, like cardigans, crop tops, you name it. I love making wearables. I love making the mesh market bag by Stephanie Zed here on YouTube. Highly recommend. I make the small size just because it's still a pretty good size and it stretches. For plushies, though, I love making dragons, like themed dragons, even though it does, like, it involves quite a bit of sewing for all the details and everything. But I also, like, lean towards making cows. I love making cows. I have a blue cow right there. Right there. But any of Crochet Grove's patterns are really good. I love her patterns. She writes them so well. Next question is, what's your least favorite thing to crochet? My least favorite thing to crochet is probably going to be the $5 items. My little $5 items take the longest just because there's so many of them. Yeah. I actually have to restock them. I was working on them yesterday, making some purple ones. I need to restock them later today or tomorrow for my live on Thursday. Next question is least favorite step of crocheting. So my least favorite step of crocheting is probably reading patterns, honestly. If I could freehand everything, I would, or if I could memorize everything, I would. Because, like, I love reading, well, yeah, love reading my books or listening to my books. Or, like, sometimes I don't want to have to pull out my phone, or, like, if I'm doing Palm Street Lives, I like to not have to exit out of my live for a minute and then go look at patterns, or I have to print them off. So I tend to just work on small stuff that I have memorized, or like sewing things together. Like Sunday Night Live, we finished Toothless. We sewed him together finally. Next question, what is your favorite step of crocheting? The actual crocheting. Honestly, no. It's probably like when I finish a item, like completely finish. Next question is, do you have a favorite pattern? This one's hard because I do plushies and wearables, so I guess I'll do like one of each. But wearables, I would have to say Passionate Kelsey's, any of her patterns. Love her to death. She's funny. Go check out her YouTube channel. And check out Caesar's. They're a hoot together. Caesar is her boyfriend, if you guys don't know. And they're funny. Like, funny. For plushies, I would say either Red Mills Crochet, like she does a lot of dragon patterns, or Crochet Grows patterns. I just love how the bodies are made, like for the, but this is the body for her horse, and her cows also look like this. But you crochet the legs, and then you do like the belly, and then you crochet the legs into the belly as you go, and then close it off. I love that design. If I had Toothless out, I would show you guys an example of Red Mill Crochet's dragon patterns. I also have a Winnie dragon pattern by Red Mills going on right now. I just have sew her tail pieces on and make the mushrooms because she's going to be a mushroom dragon. Next question is, do you like making your own patterns? I have a free blueberry pattern on my Instagram if anyone is curious. It's for like a little tiny one. I used it for horns on like cows and dragons. But I mainly freehanded that because all the ones that were on Instagram already were too big. They would all end up like, they were like a good size, and I wanted mine like itty bitty. Anyways, I was a knitwear designer before I was a crochet pattern designer. I have a sock pattern for like house socks, or you can convert it into like regular fingering weight socks. It's a pretty easy pattern to hack. Yeah. I actually want to get back into designing knitwear because that is my forte. I love making wearables. That speaks to my soul. I mainly make plushies for my kids. Like, I started making plushies because of my kids. And like for other people's kids, they sell really well. And like they bring joy to people's faces at markets and stuff. So yeah. Do I have a favorite brand of yarn? Honestly, not really. When I first started crocheting at 10, my grandma taught me. She just taught me with Red Heart Super Saver. It's a worsted weight acrylic. It's really durable. You can wash it, dry it. That's actually what I'm using right now, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, I'm using Red Heart for a cardigan. Yeah, I don't really have a favorite brand of yarn. I'm not a yarn snob. Some people are yarn snobs. I'm not a yarn snob. But does crocheting start to feel like a job rather than a fun hobby? Honestly, no. Like if I need a break, I'd take a break. The only time it feels like a job is when I'm anxious about not having enough inventory for an event. Or like when I'm at an event setting up and it takes me less than an hour to set up, then I'm like, my booth is really empty. But this is the career I chose for myself, and at any time I can change it to what I want it to be. I also haven't really been able to crochet or knit much lately. My kids have been really needy. And the school year is about to start up. Tomorrow is my oldest first day of school. So, like, the weeks that I have to take her back and forth to school, then, I will get a little bit more crochet time in the car. So I tend to go down early because it's for the younger two's nap time. If you guys hear crying in the background, please don't mind it. It's my son. He just got in trouble. So, yeah. The next question is, do you have items you've made? I have made, well, I've knitted myself quite a few pairs of socks. And then my kids have plushies that I've made for them for like their birthdays or Christmas. They also have socks that I've knitted for them, sweaters I've knitted for them, hats I've knitted for them. And I actually knitted a whole like adult women's sweater for my mom a few years ago for her birthday / Christmas. They're 5 days apart, so. I also have a cardigan that I crocheted for myself. It's the tan one that you got, well, the like multi-brown one that you guys see me wear sometimes. It's another granny hexagon cardigan, and it's cropped. Typically wear it when it's cold, or if I'm not feeling good. I'll wear it like inside my house if I'm chilly. It's pretty warm. The next question is, was there ever an item that was hard to let go? I don't think that there was an item that I have not wanted to let go. Because this is all about being a career, being a business. I made the cardigan like specifically for me. So I wanted one. But everything else, like, yeah, I have some of the scrunchies that I've made, but that's because I always wear my hair up in a messy bun most of the time. Lately, I've been rocking French braids. And then, favorite thing to do while crocheting. My favorite thing to do while crocheting is either watch YouTube videos, or I listen to audiobooks, or I read, like, the same book, just not audio form. Or I just sit here in silence, honestly. So what I did last night, I sat here in silence after my boyfriend went to work and the kids were asleep because I was waiting until he got to work to go veg out in bed. And it was very nice having some quiet time to myself. And yeah, I'm flying through this cardigan. Of course, it's been like a couple days in the works. I started it last Thursday during our live on Palm Street. The next one is embroidering or safety eyes. I do both. I've done more embroidering than safety eyes lately just because I am like very, very, very low on my colored, like glitter hand painted safety eyes. Of course, safety eyes take money, and embroidering is free if you already have the yarn for it. So both. Favorite part about markets? My favorite part about markets is probably like seeing the joy on everyone's faces when they come up to my booth and see all the plushies. It's mainly like all the kids, or I mean, it goes up to young adults, or not really young adults, you know, like 30-year-olds are getting excited because they see like dragons and stuff that they like, and yeah, it's a good time. A fun story from a market. I don't know if I really have a fun story. The like the funnest market that we have ever been to was our Maple Syrup Festival in I think it's April, the last weekend of April. We've done it 2 years now, and it's inside of a very, very small school in a very, very small town. Like, they have no fast food or whatever. And it gets crazy busy, like thousands of people walking through. Although they don't jury their stuff very well, even though it's a juried event. This past festival, like this year, there were like 5 other crocheters. But we still did better than last year, so that's all that matters. And we had a blast. We do it with our friends. And other than that, yeah, the people there are really, really nice. The custodian is hilarious. He's always cracking jokes and stuff, checking in on us. They're just really friendly people. And it's always a blast when we can do events with our friends. And they're just friends that we've picked up along the way of doing events. Like, we started out not knowing anyone, and then we kind of adopted them. A bad experience from a market. Where do I start? The one this past weekend was a youth pride event, right? And there were maybe 20 vendors, okay? And I do, like right now, I currently sell 100% crocheted items. There's also going to be knitting, like further into the fall and winter. But there was also another vendor that did 100% crocheted items. Her prices were more expensive than mine. Did that stop people from buying from her? No. Because there was not much foot traffic. The booth right next to mine, oh, it was first come, first serve for booths. The person that got there before me, she was selling like jewelry and stuff, but she also had a little crocheted area. They put us right next to each other, knowing that we both had crocheted stuff. Right next to each other. Yeah, there wasn't very good communication. I hate events that do first come, first serve for booths. Obviously, go play. When, like, I understand that some markets, like farmers markets, do first come, first serve. That's fine. That's understandable. But when it's like a full-blown festival type thing that it's supposed to be, don't do first come, first serve. It does not suit anyone well. But yeah. And then 2 hours before we were supposed to pack up, I got an alert on my phone that said severe thunderstorm warning. Not even a watch, a warning. I got an alert on my phone about like 5 o'clock for a severe thunderstorm warning. And I looked behind us because I heard thunder. I was like, that's crazy to get a warning that like, and then instantly have thunder. So I looked behind us and I saw a big storm cloud coming in, and it was moving fast. And I said, nope. And I was like, nope, we're packing. Pack it up. I ain't getting stuck in the rain. I am not losing all my inventory because it's gonna get wet. Not doing it. So my boyfriend and I hurried up, packed up. I think that's the fastest we've ever packed up. We probably got it done within like 15 minutes, and that's canopy and everything. We were just throwing, like, usually my totes are organized, like the little ones for the little stuff. Then I have a wearable, and then one for like my bigger plushies. And if not all of my bigger plushies fit into the one big one, then it flows over to the wearable one. Yeah, we were just chucking and going. Oh. But then a fellow vendor there that day walked up to the organizer and was like, we just got a severe thunderstorm warning on our phones, and I just heard thunder. Are we packing up or are we staying? And she's like, the organizer to her, she was like, you could pack up if you want. No, it should, yeah, please go pack up. We want to keep everyone safe. But no, they said if you want. Not, yes, please. Go pack up for your safety. And let me tell you, as soon as we got everything collapsed and on our way back to the car for the last time, like we were about to get into the car, it started to sprinkle. Well, that storm produced a shelf cloud. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with shelf clouds or not, but I don't know if you guys are familiar with shelf clouds or not, but that's the first, like, cloud. The first cloud, like, shape before a nadir. Knock on wood. So we said, yeah, nope. Good thing we packed up. Yeah. My next question is, what is the most unique custom order that I've ever done? Honestly, yeah, bud. I'll try. Anyways, most unique custom order that I've ever done is recreating people's pets. I just did one for my cousin. I recreated one of her friend's pets, one of her cats. That was hard. That was stressful. It made my anxiety go through the roof. Just because of all the color changes. It was a lot. It was a lot. I just realized she hasn't paid me for it yet. Next question is, do you have any tips for beginners? Just keep trying. Practice, 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 practice. I actually got asked to do tutorials for beginners on our channel, so look forward to that. And maybe I'll do one for Saturday, the Saturday video, since we don't have a market coming up soon. Next one is our Apple Fest, and then after that it's like November and December. Next question is, when did you start selling? So I started doing craft shows in 2021, but I didn't start with crocheted items. I had some knitted, like I had crocheted koozies and can koozie, well, I guess coasters and can koozies, and I had some knitted dishcloths and beanies and ear warmers. But I also did like stitch markers, like the beadwork ones that you guys see me use. I've made those. I was actually thinking about reintroducing them. And yeah, I was doing keychains, like safety keychains, and some decals that my mom made. But now it's 100% fiber arts related. Next question is, when buying yarn, do you prefer in person or online? I guess it depends. Like, a lot of times, my local Michaels sucks for, like, Bernat or even Sweet Snuggles Light. They have a lot of acrylic, like size 4 acrylic, but they kind of suck for super bulky items. Also, they don't have big boxes of polyfill in store, which is crazy. You have to order it online, which I just get my polyfill from Walmart now because it's cheaper than Michaels. But Michaels does have a 20% off or 25% off coupon right now on all regular price items. What is your favorite yarn color? I don't think I have a typically favorite yarn color. I don't think I gear towards any one color. It's all kind of like rainbows and stuff. My favorite color is, like, in general, is black or like a really dark wine red, or like a good like huntery olive green. Yeah, the huntery olive green is like the color of my soul because I love being out in nature. I just don't like bugs. But like, if I'm out in the woods or on my grandparents' farm, I just feel like that's where I belong, you know? And then the next question is, what is your favorite hook brand? Once again, like yarn, I'm not a hook snob. I have a trusty dusty 5mm Susan Bates hook. I've used Boy in the past. Now I use Fire resin hooks and Furls metal, like streamline hooks. That's the bronze one you guys see me use sometimes for wearables. And these are weighted because they are metal, so pretty heavy. Other than that, yeah. The Fire hooks and Furls also does the resin hooks. They're like pieces of art, you know? And they are breakable, so you have to have like a pretty even tension or even a loose tension with them. That's why I have the metal Furls hook for like crop tops and bags and stuff like that. Next question is, plushies or wearables? I can't choose. I would choose wearables. Like, that's the first thought in my head is wearables. I love making wearables, but I'm in the plushies too. I can't choose. So both. Next question is, weirdest thing you've ever crocheted? The weirdest thing that I have ever crocheted would be a little mini peen. Let's just say it like that. I actually have quite a few in different colors and everything. I even have a rainbow one. But a lot of the events I do are family friendly, so I don't put them out. Next question is, something you'll never crochet. I forget what it's called, but it's a dragon, and it's made out with like worsted weight yarn, I want to say. And you like roll, the body rolls up on itself. It's like the 10-day dragon or 10,000 stitches, something like that. It's, yeah, no thank you. No thank you. And then the very last question we have today is, do you have a favorite social media crochet artist? I have a couple, actually. I don't have just one. So there's Passionate Kelsey, like I said. Love her to death. She's on Instagram. I think she's getting back into doing TikToks more often. And then she has a YouTube channel. She has tutorials on her YouTube channel, just so everybody knows. Knitting and crocheting. She's a pattern designer, so check out her website if you guys want her patterns. It's passionategoods.com. And yeah, another crochet artist that I like to follow on social media is Crochet Grove. She has the cow back there, the bunny that's right next to it, the horse, well, the Pegasus that I started. Those are all her patterns. I have hippos, the big pink elephant that you guys have probably seen in my videos before. Those are her patterns as well. LA Crochet is another one. I love LA Crochet. She bought a bandana from me, guys. You guys will have seen that in a previous video, but like, I'm so fangirling about it. I'm in her Patreon, and let me tell you, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. We did our first Zoom call last Wednesday, I think it was, and that was fun. What else? There's other ones. All From Jade is a good one. She has some cute patterns. She has a lot of free little patterns on her Instagram, so make sure you guys go give her a follow. Follow everybody. She's a pattern designer, like a written pattern designer for sale too. I think that's everything. This is a long video, you guys, and I have to edit it and export it for tomorrow. We got a couple rows done on our cardigan. It doesn't look like much. Let me show you the correct side. It could be like the size of a child one. Actually, that's a good idea. I should make a child one. That'd be cute, you know? Yeah. Yep. I think I'll make a child-sized one. I don't know, because I kind of want to use up the yarn, but I can do it for other stuff too. Yeah, I am going to wrap this video up now, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when I post new content. Don't forget to go follow everyone I mentioned. Their socials will be down below. Yeah. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.